Hey,
Hi.
how are you? We are back from a wonderful training that we did with the children workers, about 6 to 7 hours from here in a place, well, in a county. Is it a county?
Yeah,
Well, the Eldoret? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, I think 7 hours from Nairobi, and we were blessed. It was a blessing to minister to these wonderful children workers. This was a very interesting group. It was a group of different teachers who had different experiences, working with different type of kids from different communities
Setup,
setups. We had some that were ministering to children from rehabilitation centers, street children. Those that also ministering to disabled
special
special need
need with autism.
with autism, and also we had those from the church setups, and so it was very interesting. It was very good to have a room full of people with different experience, all with one hat of discipling and reaching out to kids. What we were teaching them was basically how to best reach out to these kids and bring the word to them in a way that they can understand, using Bible stories, and also really understand, also trusting the glory of God in the Bible stories. And it was wonderful, to see, well, and also in a fun way, having some games, and also so it was very interesting. So we taught them Saturday throughout, and Sunday we had the ones that had come from the church do their normal Sunday school classes, and do a review. And it was very amazing to hear the testimonies and the commitments that these guys were making to better reach out to their to their to the kids in their community. Is there anything that stood out for you?
Well, what stood out for me is, I'm not really very much familiar with special need children, but it was so amazing for the teacher to actually accept that it's true. All type of children need fun and love stories. Also, another thing that really stood out for me so amazing is they all agreed. Well, we know this, but they all agreed in the training that there is no children group that you find playing and then they ask one another, oh, you're special need. Or, oh, you're Muslim. Me, I'm Pentecostal. I go to Redeemed. I think that is just the last ever thing children talk about in their playtime. They just together, they've just met. It's just games. Let's do something fun. And so we talked about that in the part of, they're okay to play. We just need to arrest their play and put it in story form to learn about God, and to learn what to do as to what God wants them to do also. And so that was so amazing for me. Was there another thing? Well, one other challenge that they heard that we couldn't even know how to answer the question was, so they have some street children who are rehabilitated somewhere, who come to their church to fellowship with them. But now the problem is the impact of these rehabilitated children to their children is so significant that they find their children copying some manners from these other children, and the rehabilitated children, sometimes they steal things around the church and all that. We didn't even know what to tell them because normally we tell the children workers, embrace all the children, love on them. Children, basic needs of children is love and food, and so having this question coming out from this group, we were kind of a little bit stuttered on what to tell them, really. Again, you don't want to tell them to send these kids away, or you can meet them at their place, again.
That was very interesting. But that's when we talked about story clubs, and we were saying,
Yes.
do you know what, if you have these places like a free space, or an open place where these kids come, they feel loved, they feel welcome. You have them there, as a story club, share stories with them, and then as you walk with them and disciple with them, then maybe you can later on bring them to church after you have had a very wonderful discipleship time with them. And I think one of the other wonderful, it's a challenge that came out, and they're like, we need more of trainings like this, because the children ministry, I think it's one that is not put on budget. So pastors are trained, women are trained, and other parts, men are trained, but the children workers, they're just out there, just depending on God, which is good to reach out to children. So they're like, we need more of these trainings. And we're so thankful that this is only the start of the many invitations to this. We thank God. It's amazing. I think all of this group coupled together, they reach around 500 kids every week, and it's very amazing to be a part of what God is doing in them and what God is doing in this community. Any last word?
For me, what really stood out for me that I would say it's a win is, it's another thing to train people and you find them saying, we're going to do it in church, we're going to do it in church. This group was open to go out. There is actually a woman who said she just remembered she has been having a tree that has so many fruits in seasons, and a lot of children gather there to eat the fruits. What an amazing way to start a story club. So to me, just with the fruit, a tree that she doesn't even need to, kind of take care of it very much. Just children coming, eat fruits and tell them the story, and they come again, and that is quite a good thing. I mean, we can reach out to children without even having a church setup.
Yeah, that's great. I think one of the things that they went back home with is discipling children. If I think we talked about, if all of them, or if one children worker can make a decision of discipling 50, just 50 in the community, then we'll reach out to a lot of kids, around the world. So we're so thankful to what God is doing, and as testimonies are, still flowing in, and we're happy to be a part of what God is doing in this community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.